In the ancient and sacred land of Israel, an earth-shattering event unfolded, sending ripples of impact throughout the global community of believers. This event transcended faith, uniting the world in both awe and its incredible rich history steeped in religion and culture. However, recent times have witnessed a series of changes as the country strives to unsettle the religious community residing there. Despite its small size, Israel holds immense strategic importance as it stands at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe. It shares borders with Lebanon to the north, Syria to the northeast, and Jordan to the east, and Egypt to the south-southwest. Encompassing approximately 8,500 square miles, Israel is home to a population of over 9 million people, with Jews forming the majority and Arabs constituting the largest minority. The history of Jews and Israel spans thousands of years, marked by significant events such as the Babylonian exile and the destruction of the Second Temple by the Romans. The Zionist movement in the late 19th and early 20th century played a pivotal role in establishing a Jewish homeland. Following World War I, the League of Nations granted Britain control over Palestine, leading to increased Jewish immigration. In 1948, Israel declared its independence, solidifying its place in history. Israel's declaration of independence in 1948 ignited a fierce conflict with its Arab neighbors, known as the 1948 Arab-Israeli War. This was just the beginning of a series of conflicts that Israel would face, including the Six-Day War in 1967 and the Yom Kippur War in 1973. Despite these challenges, Israel has managed to achieve peace agreements with Egypt in 1979 and Jordan in 1994, demonstrating its commitment to finding peaceful resolution. Israel's significance goes beyond its political and historical importance. It holds immense religious significance for major religions worldwide. For Christians, the Holy Land is central to the Bible and Jesus' life, making it a place of great importance. Bethlehem, where Jesus Christ was traditionally born, and Church of the Nativity are particularly important sites for Christians today. Similarly, for Jews, Israel is the historical homeland, and the Western Walls holds deep religious significance as a sacred site for the Second Temple period. Jerusalem, with the iconic Dome of the Rock, is a symbol of Islamic faith and is associated with the false prophet Muhammad's ascension to heaven. It is crucial to recognize that Israel's historical and religious importance promotes interfaith dialogue. While there were plans to construct a third temple for Jewish worship, the Dome of the Rock now stands on the supposed site. The shared significance of Jerusalem for Islam, Judaism, and Christianity encourages understanding and cooperation among different faiths. In conclusion, Israel's journey towards independence and its subsequent efforts for peace, combined with its profound religious and historical significance, make it a truly remarkable and influential nation in the world. At first, Muslim scholars denied the existence of the earlier temples, but British archaeologist Robert Hamilton uncovered evidence that the Al-Aqsa Mosque was built on a Jewish holy site after an earthquake damaged it. He discovered a Jewish ritual bath called a mikveh, which is essential for temple construction. Surprisingly, these facts were already known but kept hidden in British archives to avoid upsetting Islamic officials. Building the third temple faces various challenges, including religious disputes over the holy city's location, impacting local residents and businesses, and potentially straining existing infrastructure and public utilities in the area. Additionally, the Temple Mount's location is fragile, and any disputes could significantly affect the local environment, economy, and lifestyle and potentially result in social tensions within the community. Despite these challenges, a group of elders known as the Sanhedrin is actively working to reconstruct the Third Temple. This will be really great for their environment, they believe, and cultivating farmlands and recreating the natural environment of Israel during biblical times. They collaborate with government agencies and environmentalists to meet the requirements of the upcoming temple construction. While there have been critics of the emerging Sanhedrin and doubts about their authority, the Sanhedrin remains unwavering in its mission. Their goal is to rebuild the temple, uphold Jewish law, and make all necessary preparations before and after its reconstruction. One crucial group involved in this endeavor is known as the Kohanim, hereditary Jewish priests who are believed to be the descendants of Aaron, Moses' brother. The Kohanim have distinct religious responsibilities and privileges in Jewish traditions. In ancient times, they held vital roles in religious rituals at the temple in Jerusalem despite the absence of the temple. The Kohanim still maintain a significant position within all the synagogues and religious gatherings. So as you guys can imagine, they have a very important role and place in the end times. They also have to undergo training and numerous amounts of understanding in temple ceremonies and offerings, which encompass specific rituals for various animals. One such ritual involves a symbolic purification ritual with a complete red female cow, a rarity to find. This ritual symbolizes spiritual purity and atonement rather than the physical cleaning. Over time, there have been proposals to rebuild the Third Temple, and Rabbi Chaim Richman has played a crucial role in these efforts as the international director of the Temple Institute. During his tenure from 1989 to 2020, Rabbi Richman dedicated himself to locating a specific suitable red heifer for that ritual. Under his leadership, the Temple Institute extensively researched and promoted various temple-related rituals, including the significance of the red heifer ritual in Jewish tradition. Throughout 1,000 years between the first and second temples, only 9 red heifers were used for purification, making them nearly extinct. However, the organization Bona Israel, comprising members from Jewish and Christian backgrounds, successfully imported red Angus cows from Nebraska, USA to Israel. After several attempts, they joyfully announced that the birth of a red heifer calf in Israel, the first in 2,000 years. This remarkable event has ignited excitement among those working towards their goals. Plans are now underway for a ceremony during Passover 2024 to slaughter the important red heifers contingent upon the remaining blemish-free. However, there are different opinions when it comes to the significance of the heifers in the rebuilding of the Third Temple. Despite these varying interpretations, it is important to note that the Muslims currently maintain control over the Temple Mount. Nevertheless, efforts are being made to regain control again, and believers in both the Jewish and Christian faith remain undeterred. They see these developments as fulfilling prophecy. Christians in particular believe the emergence of the Antichrist and the ultimate battle against Jesus Christ, known as Armageddon, will take place. This battle represents the ultimate clash between good and evil. However, there is an ongoing debate about whether Armageddon is a literal or symbolic place. The Bible contains signs of the end times, and Armageddon signifies the final battle that will ultimately lead to God's judgment. This concept serves as a reminder for believers to live in faith and righteousness, preparing themselves for God's ultimate judgment. We appreciate your support and encourage you to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more thought-provoking insights. We value your comments, so please feel free to share your thoughts below. Stay tuned for more intriguing stories in the future.